All right, well, let's take a look at first alert weather. Outside right now, it's not as cold as the winds have calmed down a lot. Thank you. But first alert meteorologist Rochelle J is in the Weather Center with more on those northern lights and the chance that we could see them again tonight. Rochelle?
Yeah, we've got to keep an eye on this forecast. As you just heard from the SWPC, things kind of have to come into play just right for us to see them. And that's exactly what happened last night. And we're still watching elevated levels of geomagnetic activity with a severe storm watch issued for today. So you'll want to get away from city lights. Some areas didn't have that problem yesterday, but again, tonight could be completely different from what we had last night, or it could be more of the same. It is not a sure thing. Many factors, many dynamics are at play, but it does look like we've got another potential for tonight. Wind speeds between about 10 and 20 miles an hour for most of us. A couple of spots with some slightly stronger winds. Right now, we'll be watching wind gusts up to about 25 or so miles an hour for today versus 40 to 45 miles an hour like we had yesterday. So still some wind, just not quite as strong. Satellites showing you that we do have some clouds mixing in with the clear skies, mainly for some of our northern zones closer to that Pennsylvania state line. But otherwise, mix of sunshine and clouds, not too bad out there. Temperatures are running warmer than we were at this time yesterday. Low to mid 50s across our area. So pretty standard, not too bad for a November afternoon, early November afternoon. We'll take a closer look at the nighttime forecast. If clouds will interfere, if you want to try and check out the northern lights, if we see them, we'll take a look at that forecast, Casey, in just a few minutes.
Well, you're taking a live look at the WJZ Outback. Not too bad in comparison to yesterday's whipping winds. We have First Alert meteorologist Rochelle J in the Weather Center. A beautiful start to the morning, I will say.
Yeah, not too bad, especially when we compare it to yesterday. It's still a little cool for me personally, but we'll take the improvements that we have for the middle of the week. Here's a look at what we're watching from the First Alert Weather Center. Wind's not as strong, but it's still breezy. You saw our greenery out there in the Outback blowing around in those winds just now. Sunshine and clouds mixing for the next few days. Then we got a chance for maybe a little bit of wet weather as we go toward this weekend. I want to say emphasis on a little bit. Taking a live look outside, things are pretty quiet. We've got that sunshine mixing with clouds right now. First Alert radar not showing very much at all. Let's zoom out just a bit. You can see we've got a little bit in the way of cloud cover that's mixing in here during the lunch hour, but for us here in Maryland, none of those clouds are producing any showers, and I think will stay that way as we head through the rest of your Wednesday. Taking a look at the winds, they're coming out of a westerly direction for most spots. We've got a few locations where those winds are coming more out of a southwesterly direction or maybe even a northerly direction. But wind speeds at this hour up to about 20, 25 miles an hour. Temperatures are in the low to mid 50s. This is pretty typical for lunchtime in the middle part of November. So heading out, very typical, just that little bit of an extra breeze. Sunshine mixes with clouds until the sun sets. Then the clouds will mix with clear skies overhead. So calling partial cloudy for the daytime and the evening hours of your Wednesday. So we do have another potential of seeing the northern lights. But if you thought Maryland's weather was weird, try forecasting space weather. We've got a severe geomagnetic storm watch that was issued yesterday for today. Now, there's a lot of different factors that go into this. We could see a complete repeat of yesterday, or this could be a complete dud. It all depends on how the atmosphere interacts with these particles coming off of the sun, and the timing is also going to be important as well. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Blustery and bright for today, breezy and sunny for tomorrow. Friday's not too bad at all. We've got high temperatures that are getting closer to 60 degrees the next few days. By Sunday, that's going to be the morning that we're watching after a few evening showers late on Saturday into Sunday morning. Sunday's not a washout, not too bad whatsoever. And then as we go into the early part of next week, temperatures cool down just a bit. Low 50s for Monday and Tuesday.
Loving this look. All right, Rochelle, thank you.
You're looking at me like it's not better today.
It is, but we could do a little bit better with the temps.
All right. Let's get to the 7-day forecast. And Sunday afternoon is going to be for you, Casey, and anyone else who's like, okay, I just need a little bit more from you. But we do have Saturday night into Sunday morning, a few showers that we're going to be watching. So heading to church, your Sunday dinner, grocery shopping in the morning, just know we could be encountering a few areas of some rain, but mid 60s by the afternoon Sunday.
Okay, I won't complain. and it was cute. All right, moving on.